Hello YouTube, just taking a quick video with a quick question. Due to what came up in a conversation over text tonight, yes, I know how to text. I am not that bad of a Luddite, although pretty close. Thankfully I can upload again now that I downloaded a new app. I'm not totally sure if I still did it right. And if you're under 13, don't watch this video, because I don't know. When you deal with, sorry for lack of a better term, prepper groups, which I kind of hate that word. There is a stigma to prepper, whereas, you know, prepper used to be just the guy who survives the winter and community leader. So whatever you want to go with, but from the second floor of the complex, look at, yay, and so on and so forth. But it's coming into the holiday season, and are you guys if you have a group, are you having a gathering for guys from your group? For instance, we locked down our date tonight. It happens to be after Christmas, before New Year's, and you know what? If I get somebody out here that can figure out how to record and edit, maybe I'll show you some of that. But it's just my family, other guys' families out here, wives, girlfriends, kids, all just having a good time over the day. Probably won't, because it's just sort of me with a cell phone. I'm not smart enough to run editing equipment, and I might be the most technologically advanced in my group. But anyways, I would have to say, maybe getting together and having these gatherings might be a really good thing for you to look into. The reason we got into it is very simply, it builds community. Even if you say, oh, we're only getting together if there's 2 nukes and a squirrel comes and attacks us. I don't know. I'm not crazy enough. Maybe it's hard to qualify. I'm not super nuts, guys. All we do is, hey, if something really kind of crummy happens, we're going to come together and we're going to work together. Oh, well, how about we just come together and work together all the time? Well, that seems like a good idea, because then we can find out who's a jerk, who doesn't pull their weight, who needs something different, who needs special help to go past a point, who can do other things. For instance, not everyone in my group is medically sound. Fine. But they know other stuff, or they can do other stuff, and let's work around that and let's figure these things out. So, how many of you who have groups or want to have groups are going to have community get-togethers? We try to get together. Basically, the complex is open to every member. It's open to every member every day of the week at all points in time. But we do kind of a gathering every Sunday. Whoever can come out does. It's become quite a tradition. I think all the members enjoy it. Whoever can bring out something, we bring out something. We'll maybe chat about it. Hey, for instance, I think this Sunday's pork chops and baked potatoes, and we cook it out here on the stove or in the crock pots or on the wood stove, and everyone has a really good time. Whoever can't come out doesn't. They're not punished for it, but it's a really good time. Everyone gets together and everyone can discuss stuff. Also, it is so much fun for a guy like me to just hear all the kids running and screaming and playing together, because that to me is worth more than anything else. Because at least now I know, all the kids get together, because adults are dicks, but we can get together if stuff's bad. Kids, stuff's bad, you don't ever tell the kids stuff's bad. Kids got to get along. That's how it's got to be. Anyways, guys, just what do you do for your community? Not your extended community, but I mean your immediate future community that you want to build, if that's what you're looking at. let's start a conversation. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.